Hello guys, my name is Michelle, and today what I'm going to be doing is talking about third eye misconceptions. The reason why I want to make this video is because I'm on the path to opening my third eye. And, I've done research on the third eye and stuff like that. But the thing is that I've seen videos on YouTube that misrepresent the third eye and stuff like that. And so I want to talk about, my experiences with trying to open it for people who are not, too knowledgeable about it, or who are trying to, open it and stuff, or it's the first they've heard of it and stuff like that. So you guys are kind of clear on it and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some YouTube videos that are, excellent explaining things about the third eye and stuff, but there are some that are just crap on YouTube and stuff. So let's get started talking about it. All right, guys. So to begin with, what is the third eye? So the third eye is basically relating to a gland that is in your brain called the pineal gland. And the pineal gland basically is a part of your brain that is responsible for your subconscious actions. So like things where like you move your hand, or you move your leg, and you don't have to tell your leg to move or your arms to move, they just move, things like that, and also things like jerking and stuff like that. But the thing also is that the third eye is really it's really a powerful it's a really powerful part of the brain, and it does more than just lets you moving your body and stuff like that just by thinking about what you want to do. It is actually something that gives you some pretty amazing gifts and stuff like that. So the pineal gland, it is a gland inside of your brain. It's in the middle of your brain. Okay. And I said a little bit about what it does, but to expand on this, if you decalcify your pineal gland, and decalcify, I mean basically taking away the calcification that's on the pineal gland, and this would have resulted because of aluminums, things like fluoride and stuff like that, or whatever, and processed foods and just different things relating to it. Most of it's related to fluoride and stuff that has accumulated on to this particular gland, and basically the calcification has basically contributed to you not being able to use your psychic gifts and stuff like that, like having things like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience and stuff like that, and stuff, just abilities like that, being able to talk to spirits, being able to do things like astral project, have lucid dreams and stuff like that, being able to touch an object and know everything about it, or to be able to heal people and stuff like that, connect to God or source and stuff like this. These are amazing gifts and stuff, something that people call superhuman, but it's actually not. If you work on your decalcify your pineal gland and stuff like that, then you can achieve these types of gifts. Okay. All right, so the first misconception about the third eye that I have found is that people say on YouTube, you'll get this impression that the third eye is easy to open. The thing is that it's not easy to open your third eye, and just be able to do all this stuff really fast, get these psychic gifts. It's not. You don't do one meditation and then all of a sudden you start seeing spirits and being able to work with energy and stuff like that, and lucid dream. It does not work like that, okay? There's a lot of people who have made videos on YouTube where they said, oh, I opened my third eye. This one guy said, I almost opened my third eye. You can't almost anything. That's like almost driving a car. You know what I'm saying? You can't almost anything. Either you do it or you don't. And I think people who make these videos with these misconceptions, they really don't know the signs of opening their third eye and stuff, and things that they're going to start to experience. When you start to open your third eye, you're going to have more awareness. You're going to have, realizations about your life, who you are, your purpose. You're going to, be more open to loving people. And, you're going to be able to do some pretty amazing things, as far as the, opening your third eye goes and stuff like that. Once your third eye is open, I think that most people, and I'm not sure where people would say about calcification, but, the less calcification you have on your pineal gland and stuff like that, then the more likely it is for your third eye to open. But it also has things to do with, you expanding your awareness, you working on yourself and developing and stuff like that, and getting rid of or clearing blocks that you have and stuff like that as well. Blocks would be things that are preventing you from being more aware about this reality and how we are all connected and things like that or whatever. And it's some pretty amazing things that, about things that are, even beyond our understanding or whatever, If you've ever seen the movie Lucy, when Lucy starts to have these abilities and stuff like that, and she can basically know where, basically know how to track down a specific phone call within, all the like phone signals and stuff like that or whatever, and she is also, she's able to change her appearance and stuff like that or whatever. I'm not going to say you're going to be able to change your appearance and stuff like that or whatnot. That's kind of an effect, but it is something where you have the ability to, tap into knowing things about, your past, in terms of, who you were before you got here, your past lives and stuff like that you've had and stuff like that or whatever. And you'll be able to, understand things about this reality and, the truth about just tons of things, or whatever. And when you have your third eye open, you're going to be hungry for knowledge, you're going to want to learn about a lot of things and do a lot of research and stuff like that. When you open your third eye, people might think that you're a little, they might think you're maybe a little bit crazy or strange because you're doing some things that are different. You're living a more clean life, you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you're meditating, you're doing things that a lot of other people aren't doing. You're having these experiences that a lot of people aren't having and stuff like that, if that makes sense. And so, opening your third eye is something for you to be aware of, that, it is going to, it is going to change you, but a third eye is a good sense for you to have. But I'm gonna go back and say the third eye is not easy to open through just one meditation and stuff. It's not, I know, because I've been trying to open my third eye. I've gone through many different ways to do it that I've found on the internet, trying to do meditation and stuff, through, chants and stuff like the May chant and stuff like that. Commonly people use the Tho chant and stuff like that or whatever, and stuff that I've been trying to use and stuff like that, dabbling in different approaches, like sun gazing and, eating certain types of foods like, kale, and eating chocolate and different stuff like that. But, I have not necessarily found the right approach to opening my third eye. But I know that, with opening your third eye, you have to be able to remove those blocks that are in your life and stuff like that. And this, for some people, it can take work to do this and stuff like that. Opening your third eye is not, one and done, and then you know how to instantly do something, okay? It's not like that, and you instantly get these, psychic powers. All right. Oh, okay. So the next misconception is that you get psychic powers really easy. Like, you can, read people's minds and stuff really easy, and, predict the future really fast and all this stuff. Okay. You can do these things with the third eye and more, and have really awesome dreams that you can control and stuff. Psychic powers, you can do it. However, it is not easy to just jump in and do it, okay? It's not. If you're an adult, it's not necessarily going to be easy, especially if you're just now getting into meditation and stuff like that. Children, because they have because their pineal glands are not calcified as much as ours, they're able to use these abilities and stuff like that and whatever, because they have not been programmed. For us, we have been, because we've been doing things like watching a lot of TV, and have these ideals in our heads about how things are, and and if things are not that way, we will not accept it and stuff like that. We've gone to school, with these ideas and people's perceptions of us and different things like that. When you have your third eye open, you know the truth for what it is, and you don't have to have anybody tell you, and you could tell the difference between the truth and a lie really good. You could tell if somebody's lying to you, really easy, just by your third eye being open and stuff like that. Psychic powers, they're something that you have to grow and get used to and stuff like that. It's not something that's instant. You have to work on these psychic powers, like clairaudience, clear hearing, clairsentience, clear, your ability to clearly sense things. Clairvoyance, you're able to see visions and different types of stuff or whatever. And so, if you want to know more about that, you can look up some videos on these types of, psychic gifts and stuff like that. But you do have to grow and develop these things so you can, get an idea of what's going on and stuff like that. Okay. Another misconception is that the third eye is evil or demonic. So there's a lot of people who are going to say that, well, in my church, they say that this sense, third eye is evil, and it's not something that, that you should open. It's something to leave closed. They relate the third eye as being something that's close to that of witchcraft and stuff like that. To be honest, the church will demonize anything that they don't think is worthy, to be honest. And so, they will misrepresent the third eye and stuff like that as it being bad or as it being, evil. But it's actually not. The third eye is basically a sense that all humans have that dates back thousands of years. They talk about the third eye on the inscription of the pyramids, and they talk about it in other societies as well. But this type of knowledge tends to be very well guarded and very well hidden and stuff like that. But the thing is that everybody has a pineal gland. Everybody has it. Everybody's born with it in their heads, and because of that, then everybody has the ability to have psychic gifts and stuff like that or whatnot. And it would be great if everybody did have the third eye open, because having that open, it opens people up to love and understanding other people, not being blinded by hate or anything like that. And knowing that having an imagination, and it's not such a bad thing, and stuff. And the third eye is also going to teach you things about how powerful your thoughts are, and how you can attract good to you or bad to you, and stuff like that, or whatever. um, so yeah. The third eye is your birthright. It is something for you to use for good, something that helps you to live a better life, a cleaner life, a happier life, and stuff like that. And it's something that, for people who open it, it's something that will really shake people up. And it's really going to just open your mind to a lot of different things. And yes, it can have an effect on different aspects of your life and stuff, but I think if you open your third eye, it helps you relate better to people and stuff like that too. Let's see. I also said it helps you know the truth about your reality, how things actually are, how lets you know who God is, or source is, and about his true works and stuff like that. How you have the ability to be a creator being just like God is too, because you are his child. Everybody is one of God's children, and it's really true. Let's see. The third eye also opens you up to a lot of possibilities. If you're somebody who has a limited view of things, it will show you possibilities of tons of things in ways that you never thought about. It can help you solve a lot of problems that you have, by giving you answers to things and stuff like that. And the third eye also is something that helps you to tap into God's power. Like I said, you are a child of God. And so, God has, these abilities, like all-knowing. Well, you can be all-knowing. I'm not going to say you're going to have as much knowledge as God, but you're going to have a better understanding of who he is and what he really does and stuff like that. And his true works, and what he wants for you, and what he wants you to do for this world and stuff like that, if that makes sense and stuff. Now, when I'm talking about what God wants you to do and stuff, I'm not talking about this in a way that they talk about it in the church. I'm really not talking about that. In fact, in church, they really give you a limited view about God and stuff like that. And the Bible, I could do a whole video about the Bible, but the Bible is not a good representation of who God is, and what he actually does and stuff like that. I mean, God has an effect on who you are right now. He even knows what you're thinking right now. You can hide nothing from God that, you can't. No, nobody can. He already knows, yes, God exists. He does. And if you open your third eye and stuff, you'll have the ability to have that connection with him and understanding about so many things. And also, third eye has names. Some people call it the Eye of Horus. It is also known as the all-seeing eye, but is also known as the Eye of God. So if the third eye was really evil or demonic, why is it called the Eye of God? It can't be bad, right? Because if God is loving, then the sense that he gave you, that means that the third eye itself is loving, because he gave that to everybody. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to also talk about the misconception that the third eye is New Age. When people say, the third eye is New Age, they're saying, oh, it's something new, it's some recent thing with some kind of cult, witchcraft, and stuff like that. Basically, New Age, in a negative term, is anything that the church deems to be evil and stuff like that. But, if you guys do your research about it, you can actually find out the truth about it and how good it is. Yes, it's going to shake up your reality and the way you think about things and stuff, but I think it's better for you to know and understand the truth about things. If you're somebody who you like living your life this way, where you don't know the truth and you like living by being deceived by things, being consumed by things like money and your own ideals of how things should be and stuff like that, and not knowing the truth about food that you're have, or the environment and stuff like that. You like living in this supposed dream and stuff like that. Don't open your third eye, because once you open your third eye, you're going to be made aware of a lot of things and stuff like that too. Okay. And the thing is about the third eye, like I said before, the third eye dates back to, thousands of years. It predates the Bible, okay? And I'm going to say something actually about the Bible. What a lot of people don't know is that, Jesus was able to do a lot of the things he did, because, of course, he was the Son of God. You and me, we're children of God. So that means we have these abilities. In a sense, we are Jesus, and stuff. And we have the ability to do some of the things that Jesus did, okay? And, Jesus had his third eye open. He had psychic abilities. He actually did. How do you explain him healing people from afar? Healing people from afar is what people call Reiki energy, where you can send healing energy from you to somebody else who needs it and stuff like that, or whatever. And that's pretty amazing. I even seen this video of this kid who he was actually walking on water, and he was not faking it either. This was water. This kid was out in the middle of water, but when he lost his concentration, he fell into the water, but because his thoughts said he could do it, he could do it. Now, I'm not telling anybody to have your kid go out and try to walk on water. No, it's not like that. You would have to train to get the ability, I mean, in order for Jesus to have his abilities, he had to train to do it, And yes, Jesus had psychic abilities. He actually did. In the Bible, also something. In the Bible, we have people who can predict the future, right? Where do they get this from? People who do this, and give these, prophecies, they get these prophecies, they're using their pineal gland in order for them to know about these events, okay? Because they didn't just get them out of thin air, okay? Now, I will say, the Bible, I could talk about, a lot about it and stuff like that, more than what a lot of people know. But, the Bible is filled with some information a lot of people don't know and they don't comprehend. And a lot of it's because they don't read and they don't do the research about it and stuff. So, yeah. But, yes, the Bible is something that is ancient. It's been around. It predates Christianity. It predates the Bible. It predates Jesus. Okay, it's something that's been around for thousands of years. Christianity hasn't been around that long, actually. I was looking it up on the internet and stuff like that, and I think the Bible was written, I think in about I think it said 1500 or something. The Bible that we have now and stuff was written around that time and stuff like that. So, and the thing too is that with the Bible, there's a lot of things that, in my opinion, don't make sense about it. But that is for another video. So this video was just to clear up you guys' misconceptions about the third eye and stuff like that. Look out for any other videos that I have. If you want to subscribe, you can. I'm doing these videos to basically give truthful information about, things that are spiritual, okay? And when I say spiritual, I don't mean relating to the Holy Spirit like in church. I mean spirituals and spirituality, like meditation and stuff like that. And, having your ability to know your spirit and understand it through practices that have been around for thousands of years. So thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.